Hey guys, welcome back to Resin Mess Express. Today I'm going to do two different Into Resin molds. One is a butterfly box and the other one is a cute, sorry, I was looking, it looked like I missed a spot. I'm going to do a cute little purse box. So let's get some resin mixed up and I shall be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Got the resin mixed up. Made up 6 ounces of 1:1. But before I go show you something, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited I can dance, but nobody wants to see that. I just got in the mail my new colors that I ordered from Dianca Pours. I want to show them to you. Ooh, excited. Okay, first one. This one is Moonrock, a very pretty gray color. I didn't have a good gray. Next one is Chocolate Espresso. Look at that brown. Isn't that gorgeous? Next one is Fairy Dust. Look at that purple. Yum. Yum. Next one is Love Bite. That'd be good for Valentine's Day. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me put it over here so I don't get anything on it. Let's see if I can open it. Yep, hold on. I don't want it over my molds. We're going to see what color this is. Look at that. It's almost a mauve-y, a dark mauve color maybe. Yeah, I'm making a mess. Look at it on my mold already. Oh, geez Louise. Okay. Blue Viper. Look at that blue. Oh, my word. And last but not least, Fallen Empire. It's like a blue-green. Isn't that pretty? Oh, my word. I'm so excited to try these. Let me get a baby wipe and clean my mold. I knew something like that would happen. Okay. Let me get a couple out here just to have ready. Okay. Let me see if I can get this cleaned up without messing up my paint job. I wanted to paint up this one. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's going to stain it. Well, if it stains it, that's okay, because it won't come off, but let me get, let's use this. Where's my, shoot, I can't do 2 things at once. Hold on. Let me get that out of there the best I can. I put gloves on so I wouldn't get fingerprints on the inside of the mold. Yeah, that's going to stain. My word. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. I think I got most of that cleaned up. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous color though. I've got all over my fingers. See if I can get that off so it doesn't. Let me clean that off. Okay guys. Now. Just got me all excited about those molds. Or molds. That too. Colors. I've got most of it painted up. The reason I don't paint these on camera very much is because I get hand cramps really bad and I have to stop and rest my hands. Plus it saves time on a video, but yeah, getting hand cramps is not a fun thing. So I try to do as much as I can off camera. Try to do a little bit on camera so you can see. But that's the reason I don't. Okay, let me get my colors here and show you what I've used. Excuse me, I used, where's my notes? Okay, the little butterfly here, I used mauve, interference mauve, which is this one right here. Then for the butterflies on the inside of our box, I use the purple, red, blue, green. Let me find it here. Purple, red, blue, green. Where are you? Purple, red, the blue, and the green. Okay. For the lid of the butterfly, that's the one I'm going to do with you. I'm going to do the brown, red, violet, and blue. And then the stems are different. Even though it looks a lot like the flower, it's not. I use the violet, blue, green for that. So what I'm going to do with you on camera is a butterfly in here with the brown, red, violet, and blue. So let's get started. And I've never opened it. So I learned my lesson, not over the mold. My goodness. Okay. There we go. Let me get my little tiny brush. Okay. I put gloves on because I need to touch the inside and I just don't want to get fingerprints on the inside. All right. It's kind of, oh, that's pretty. That is a very pretty powder. Okay. Get down in these little grooves. You might hear my dogs walking. They're both back here. My one boy, my oldest, he's 10. He's not feeling real good today. He didn't want to eat his breakfast. So I'm keeping an eye on him. He does that every once in a while. And we'll have cleanup here too. I figured I would. Let me take this and get it smushed in there real well. I'm going to get down that crease there if I can. It's hard to do on camera when you have to hold it. Alright, oops, too much. Where's my lid? If it's too much, I take my lid and just kind of dab it into the lid. Make sure I get the sides. And then I'll take it back out of the lid if I need more. Okay. Those little antennae, I don't know. That's going to be kind of hard to get to, I'm thinking. Let me see. I've only made this mold maybe once, twice before. Not very many times at all. I thought, why not? Let's do these and see how pretty we can get it to turn out. Okay. Now, the antenna. I'm going to kind of bend this the best that I can and try to get down in there. I don't think that's going to work. Let me try this one. Goodness. My word. That's a tiny little area. Okay, now let me get a baby wipe and clean up my mess here. Okay. Alright. Clean up my edges, clean up under. Really don't want anything on that. I'm sorry guys if I'm off camera, I'm just cleaning up. Okay. My word, I made a big mess. Huh. Okay, let me see here if I can get some of that out. Looks like I missed a spot on one of those leaves, but you know, at this point, I don't care. I'm okay with that. It's all good. It's lovely. Okay. Try to get that tip. Okay, I'm just going to go up under just to make sure that we don't have any powder. Okay. All right, guys, I think we are ready to pour. Now, like I said, I did 6 ounces. This one may not be perfect either. Oops. Oopsie. Stay. This one may not be perfect either. Some could be on the edges. Whatever. It's kind of like those things. Okay, I'm done. I'm over it. All right, what I thought I would use. Now on this, I used aqua and rose gold from the new set of chrome powders from Let's Resin on the flower inside this one only. That's the only place I used it. And I used the silver down in here from the new set. That down in there is rose gold in the bottom. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let me get 3 ounces. I'm just going to pour it in. Let's not use that cup. Let's use this cup. All right, I'm just going to pour 3 ounces into here and divide it up. Well, buddy, I'm sorry your tummy hurts. I can hear it. Bless your little heart. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to use for the purse, this is a Mateo, whatever it's called, peach pink. It's a real pretty pinky color. Try to make sure it's on camera so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to tap it down. I'm just going to add to the resin today. Normally I put it in alcohol to dissolve it, but I don't feel like it. Okay, I'm going to put a couple nice little spoonfuls. It's a real pretty shimmery powder. Really pretty. Okay, put that aside. Clean off my spoon. And then we'll get some of this. I'm going to use, I have it in a different container, but this is what it is. It's the Marblers Fine Navy. That's what we're going to use on the other one. So let's get that in there. No, I'm just going to shake some in there. Heck with it. There we go. Okay. I forgot to get 2 stirs. That might help, huh? Really don't feel like mixing with my hand. Okay. I am going to stir this in real well. This is a used cup. I use my cups over and over. I usually just let them dry up and I will scrape out what I can. Okay, I'm just pushing in on the side, taking my stick up along that side and smashing any of the mica that's unmixed in there, like so. Make sure it's all incorporated. Oh, that yummy goodness color. Isn't that gorgeous color? It is so, so pretty. So, so pretty. Okay. Well, I do have my dogs hanging out with me. One's beside me, the one that doesn't feel good. The other one's back behind me on the carpet. Well, they're both on carpets, but anyway, my boys, I love them. All right, get this incorporated. I'm starting slow because I don't want to see like that splash everywhere. Get that cleaned off. Okay, this will be for our butterfly box. Make sure all that's incorporated real well. Smashing the side. I'm not smashing the side. I'm smashing up against the side. Dirt. That makes me think. It makes me angry, which I will take care of it. But I ordered a can of chili dog sauce along with my regular order at Walmart. They were out of stock, but they said they could ship it to me. It was supposed to be here, let's see, Sunday. Well, then it was delayed or whatever. Well, then I get to looking and they charged me shipping on top of that, $5. So it came out to $7 something after I'd spent well over $200 at Walmart. That ticked me off, so I griped to Walmart. And then the mailman, when he came today, rang the doorbell and says, hey, we got this package. He said, it's short on postage by $11 and something. And it dawned on me it was that stupid can of chili. That chili's going to be refused and can be sent back to Walmart for all I care. Unbelievable. Look at that. I got powder everywhere again. But yeah, can you believe that crap? $11 plus the $5. So that can of chili, $2 can of chili, was going to be almost $20 by the time it was said and done. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm done. I'm over that. Even though I have powder down in here, that's okay because it's going to be the same color. And I see one unmixed spot. $20 for a can of chili sauce. I think not. Good Lord. Talk about price gouging. I'll just call the post office and tell them to send it back. Refuse it. Okay, I'm just going to pour slow. I sure hope 3 ounces is enough. I know it doesn't hold very much. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to get... which one do I want? Let's do this one. And just go around like the top right here. Oops. I'm going to try to miss where the butterflies are. But I don't want any bubbles like up along here. It's kind of faceted. Can you see like right here? I haven't even touched that yet with resin. I will. I just want to make sure, because the last one I did had tons of missing stuff, missing parts. Sorry, I was concentrating. That was stupid. Missing parts. Had a lot of bubbles. Okay, let's kind of go in there and smush it around. You know what? I'm just going to do it with my finger. Be a lot easier. All right. Let me go ahead and finish topping this one off. Like so. Get up around all those little parts, hopefully. Okay. Let me take this one more time. Just make sure they're all in there. Want to over pour it. You don't want to dome your handmade molds because they're not cut perfectly like a machine would cut them. So I'm, trying not to do that. I just don't want any of these little faceted spots right at the top to, let me show you one real quick. Watch out, buddy. Watch out, buddy. This is one that had some holes. But, see, look at that. Those holes in there. I just use it for my eyes and such. But yeah, like these little parts here, that's what I'm trying to avoid getting any bubbles in. Is that area there, which they are on that for sure. Excuse me. Let me add just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Okay. I'm going to stop there. And now, you know what I'm going to do? Just kind of squishy squish without knocking it out. Okay, this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to move it around inside that mold. Okay, let me pick this up real quick. I try not to put these handmade molds or Into Resin molds on the silicone mat because it will distort them and warp your mat and could mess up your ooh, that was close. Could mess up your mold too, maybe. I don't know, but that's why they're on a paper towel. Plus, it makes it a lot easier to move around. I'm just going up under here just to make sure, because I can see if there's any bubbles. See that? You can see if there's bubbles or not. Okay, let me go around this side real quick. Maybe if we coat it, you know, first. All right. Let me pour a little bit more just so I can see what we have at the moment. Okay. Just going to, well, come on, get up in that tip there. That's what I want. Okay, now I'm just looking for any spots that might have bubbles, potentially. I'm just kind of smooshing it down. Okay. Now, a little bit more. Oh yeah, we're going to have almost a perfect amount here. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to go up under this lip all the way around and coax any little bubbles that maybe you want to stay in there and hide out. Get those out of there. Okay. Let me see here. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to hit the camera. I see a big spot there. So, oops, that's what I'm trying not to do. Where's that? All right, I don't see any. I don't see any. I hope it stays that way. All right, just going to set it down, actually, and continue on filling it up. I'll probably watch it over the next few minutes just to make sure that bubbles don't decide they're going to sneak in there when I'm not around. Surprise, I will get you. Okay. I am just so excited about these colors. I could cry. I could cry. All right. I'm definitely going to have to find something to use them in. I'm so excited. All right. Pop. There we go. That's why I thought it was some colorant coming up in a bubble form. Okay. Almost. That was the perfect amount. 3 ounces. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Now, on to our next one. Well, Beth, come on. Messy girl, messy, messy, messy. Okay. My word. There we go. All right, on to the, oh, isn't that pretty? What a pretty color. Like a pretty purse color. Okay, here we go. I am so sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I'm going to have to move it. Okay. Let's get down in here, and I am going to smush it. If I don't have enough color, pink, I may go ahead and just add some of that blue to it. Okay, I'm just going to go around and smush because it does have that powder in there, but I want to make sure no bubbles form. Okay, since most of that's coated, I'm going to spritz it. Our powder is definitely coated, so spritzing it's not going to hurt a thing. Oh yeah, this is going to hold way more than 3 ounces. I'm going to have to make up some more resin. I don't want a blue top of a purse and a pink bottom. That wouldn't look right. So, all right. Not a big deal. I'll just mix up probably about 3 more ounces. It may not take that much, but if it doesn't, then I can test out one of these new colors and something else. Yay. Okay. You know, it doesn't take much to excite me. Especially after as many years as I've been alive. Okay, come on. There we go. Give it one spritz. Okay, guys, I am going to... Oh, look, a Sam here. Shock. Let me get that off there. Okay, I'll be right back with some more resin. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Got our resin mixed up. I did take the rest of that teeny bit of blue and did put it in the center. I don't think you're going to see it. I just didn't want to waste it, and there wasn't really enough to do anything with. So, okay, let's work on the purse lid here. I'm going to let it run down the side. I really didn't want to run that fast, but oh, I've got blue powder in there. Shoot, far, hold on. Let me try to get that out the best that I can. Okay. There's a little bit there too. I didn't check the inside of this very well, apparently. All right. Okay, I'm going to take it and push up on the bottom because of that deeper part. And just make sure, there the bubble came up. See that? I'm hoping you can see it. Okay. That should be good. A bubble did come up and pop. Continuing on. Get all that goodness, pretty color in there. That's so pretty. I use the same amount, pretty much, of the Mateo Peach Pink colorant as before. Okay, I'm just going up under that little lip just to make sure it's all coated. Hopefully it won't give us any bubbles. Okay, bounce it up and down, whatever it takes to get those bubbles out. Go for it. I probably could have put it in the bubble remover, but to save time, I'm not. Okay, let me stop right there. I can see it filling in, so I want to make sure it's under that ledge real quick before I continue. Don't want your purse to have holes. Lord have mercy, your millions might fall out. Yeah, okay. I'm in dreamland again. Okay, let me make sure. No bubbles. Squishy squish. As I dip my hand into my butterfly. Nice. Oh, and there's something in there. Maybe. Might be a bubble. Looks like it's just a bubble. Okay. Let's see what we have. Here comes a bubble right there. Right there. See it? Pop it. Now I'm going to go up under here one more time before I finish. Just to make sure we chase any of those bubbles away. There was a bubble. There's a couple bubbles. Yeah, so there was some hiding up in there that were not invited. to the partay. Okay. Yeah, I see a bunch of them. Some of that might be the... Yep, that was where we painted, or where I painted it on. It came and popped on the surface there. Okay, a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to stop. That is full. Okay, let me check all these others real quick. Cover it so I can see without the light, to make sure I don't have any bubbles. Okay. They all look pretty decent to me. Well, that one doesn't have any. This is the one I'm most concerned about right here. Just making sure. This seems to be my biggest problem child right here. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Not sure what I'm going to put this in, but I will find something, and when we come back, I will show you what I found, and we'll go from there. See you guys in a few. Okay, guys, these are cured up. They are ready to demold. Before I demold them, I want to show you the other Dianca pours that I have in total. I showed you the new set I received today. Here's another one. This one is Black Cherry Merlot. Very, very pretty color. Then we have Alchemy. It's a, excuse me, pinky color. That's what it will look like once it's poured. Then we have Sunbathe. It's a darker yellow. Very pretty. Don't ask me why I poured a big heart for the color. I don't know. Rose. It's a rosy color. There's the big heart. Why did I do that? Beats me. Then we have Quartz White, which is kind of like crushed crystal, but has a tint of white in the powder. Then I have, I think this is Tinker. This is Tinker. Love this color. It is gorgeous. Let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that pretty color. And that's what it will look like once it's poured into resin. All right. Hold on. Let me turn this light on without moving you guys too much. Okay. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Then I have Thermal. And beautiful orange. Beautiful orange. One of my favorites, which I've used in videos before. The Aquatica. Absolutely gorgeous tealy color. Then I have Sunny. Love the Sunny. It's very bright, very pretty. And then I have, Solar Flare. I actually have two of these. I bought one and then forgot I bought it and bought another one. It's okay. I shall use it. Then we have Purple Rain, which is a very, very dark purple. Can you see that? Let me open it so you can get a better view. Very dark, but very pretty. And last but not least, Jessica Rabbit. Very pretty burgundy color. I'll just open it so you can see it. Come on. Look at that gorgeous shimmer. My word. Okay. There we go. Those are the colors. Now, I'm going to put some gloves on while I demold here. I don't want to get any fingerprints on the inside of my molds. Lord forbid, I hope I'm not too impatient, because they are still kind of soft. We're going to give it a shot. See how it's still soft? Okay, I'm just going to... But the silicone is so soft itself. I mean, look at that. Oh, you can't... Let me... Hold on. Let me pull this out. Huh. Well, can you see a color difference? that was our rose gold in the Let's Resin chrome powders. And then this was the Mateo pink rose. Huh. I don't see any bubbles. That's a good thing. All right, let's check out our lid. Are we bubble free, boys and girls? Oh, we're still soft. We're going to have to leave that one for a little bit. Is that one? Nope. I'm going to have to leave that. Hopefully these are okay. Let's go ahead and get this one out. It's still very warm. Oh, I see a bubble. No, that's not a bubble. That's part of the mold. I forgot. Okay. Like I said, still very bendy. Oh, I didn't get my butterfly painted very well. See that? But it's still pretty. And one tiny little bubble there, and there. But nothing along the bottom. These little, nope, right there. These little holes are already in the mold. I don't know if you can see, like right here, right there. So that's part of the mold. But for the most part, that's came out pretty good. I do have some little bubble marks. Yeah, it's hard to get bubbles out of these molds. Okay, let's see if this one is too soft or if it's ready. Let me see one little bubble. As long as it's not... Nope, it's still soft. Okay, I figured. I'm too impatient. I'm not going to do what I did to my poor little axolotl. So what I'm going to do is I will bring you back once these are set up completely. And we will put them together and see what they look like. See you in a few, guys. Okay, guys, these are ready. I'm going to put my gloves back on. After I poured this, I said I was going to do, shoot, what was I going to do? Extra. Jeez. I had extra, and I said I'd find something to pour it in. So, I poured it into this butterfly. I didn't have enough to fill it up, so I used polyurethane on the back and added the Let's Resin Bright Gold mica powder to the polyurethane. Let's get it out first. See what it looks like. Love that polyurethane. Okay. It's still really soft right there because it's so thin. All right, are we ready? Oh, that's kind of cool looking. The differences. It's kind of like it's highlighted. That turned out very pretty. Got little pieces there I need to pick off. Okay, there's that. Now, those colors really did turn out pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with that chameleon. I know I have a bubble. I can see it. Looks like the only one. So let me get this out. Ooh, there's a big one. Right here. Every time I make this particular mold, I have bubbles. But wow, look at the top on there. Now that is pretty. Very pretty. I've got a bubble there. Doesn't matter what I do. Next time we'll try the Let's Resin Bubble Remover. Okay, let's see if it fits. It fits perfect. Good deal. I will fix that bubble. I'll fix all the little bubbles. But yeah, there's that. Now for this lid. Oh, that popped right out of there. Oh my word. Look how sweet that looks. You see that? So very dainty, so sweet. I don't see, there's just a few right there, but I can live with that as long as it's not on the edges. Okay. And here we go. Oh, how cute. I think that turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Oops. Pretty happy with that. All right, guys, there we have it. I will try to find something to do tomorrow. We'll probably use some new Dianca Pores colors just to test them out and go from there. I will put some pictures at the end of the video so you can see them up close and personal. But anyway, remember to stay true to yourself, stay you, and remember, you are worth it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.